look of complete bewilderment, and Lee's gonna look at Big Barney. He's gonna go, I don't know where he went.
What?
Make a deception check with a -2.
But I don't know where.
No, the -2 is because he does not like you.
Oh my.
I don't know where he went.
He disappears. What happened?
I don't know what happened to him.
The -2 is a result of him being unfriendly to you.
Only unfriendly?
You look at him and just go, I am a simple sheep farm.
Bust out the Arabic.
Oh.
The DC was 25.
Oh, no way.
What did I do? -2. Backs off. And she kind of nods to Barney. Barney looks at her, a little bewildered. Now, normally this sort of exchanges, you get the feeling. This is a weird thing for all of you to witness. Barney's a government agent, but in this moment, she is exerting some sort of influence over him. And he merely nods. He lets you go, kind of pushes you a little, like kind of roughly here, out of your seat. Not out of your seat fully, but kind of slides back. And he kind of adjusts his suit and he goes, "Get the fuck out of here." Before I unleash the dogs of Kularo on you.
Okay. I didn't know you had dogs. Take care, guys.
Dude, watch out, he's got that dog in him.
He's got that sword in him.
Then he looks around.
No. The more people that know about it, the worse. You're not even supposed to have something like that in the first place.
True. But I'm also not supposed to be alive in the first place. But, you know, shit happens.
You seem to narrowly avoid death whenever it comes to you. Seems to be
Yeah.
a running theme with you, it appears.
Yeah.
So,
Percy,
Guess
what
I'm
time
lucky.
is it?
is anybody going to tell me what happened to Tiny Teddy?
Oh, he is imprisoned.
He is
He's
in
gone.
prison.
He's gone.
Ah,
He is in
see.
a prison somewhere. Fuck off. Who knows where?
Who knows? He's probably with Wardy.
Wait, is that what happened to Ward?
I don't know. I could only guess.
I mean, if he
I
is,
vaguely remember talking to like a little rat man ever since
know.
you guys started talking
Oh,
to me about it,
no.
but I don't know.
You know.
It could have just been another Yusoki beats me.
Probably the nicest saying Dido. Because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're still. And we have Caspian on speed dial.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay.
I'm sure John does.
Wait,
What?
why is that?
Well, they're good friends. Don't worry about it.
What are you trying to say?
Hey, you implying
What did you
something,
mean by
young
that?
man?
So anyway, are we going after? Are we going to where she is?
I don't change the subject.
Wait,
As smoked.
is this who we're looking at?
Yes.
Okay, okay. I did not zoom out.
Renee will look
You
to
guys might zoom out a
Adrian.
little bit.
Renee will look to Adrian and say, "Adrian, can I borrow a cigarette?"
He reaches for his the chest pocket and just pulls out his bag of cigarettes.
You've only got a few left, Adrian. You'll have to restock soon.
Oh shit!
Damn.
I'll grab one, and I'll look to the others, and Renee will say, "I'll walk past her and listen for what I can, but I don't want to linger. I'll set up on the far side from the telephone pole. If anybody would like to, go around the opposite side, I'll be a little bit further out, just in case she tries and walks that way."
Yeah, people are honking, swerving, crashing into the wall and shit, and he's just fucking next to the wall, fucking running. And every other time, if someone's just like about to hit him, he just like starts swimming into the wall.
Just diving into the wall, just
Yeah,
dolphin
dude.
style.
Yeah, just like fucking Michael Phelps, just fucking.
And B is shortly following you. What is B doing?
B is seeing. At first, they were like, "Damn it, how am I gonna get through this traffic?" And then they see Feredir like, bring up this fucking big ass wall of water, and they think to themselves, that fucking retard did something useful for once. And they're gonna jump on one of the cars, and then on top of the other cars, or on top of that car, jump onto the near the top of the wall of water and activate their energy robot cold. So they're just sprinting across the top of the on top of the wall.
Intimidate them. You can do diplomacy. You could deceive them. Deceiving is like deceiving and stealth are the ones suggested again. You can improvise and say, offer which one else.
Damn it! I had a very funny idea, but it is more so deception, and I probably shouldn't.
You just yell the King in Yellow's name.
No, I got reminded of something. It was like, what if I showed up and went, "You gotta get out of here! There's a bomb!"
Well, you can do that if you want.
You gotta get out of here. There's a suicide.
There's a bomb shot in my chest!
You can't. You can't.
Just run up in Gmod, fucking Trouble in Terrorist Town, fucking.
I'm sorry. Okay, let's do that.
Go for it. Because you're a man of fully like militarized armor running at them. That will succeed. So describe to me what you're doing.
So, because we're still in the alleyway, right?
Mhm.
So they're chilling in the alley, and all of a sudden they just see a full knight running at them. And as I get closer, I'm just gonna start going, "Ah!"
And immediately someone's going like, holy shit, they're just jumping out of the way or running out of the way, clinging into the walls. Adrian.
Yeah, I'm gonna click the Birds of Prey and I'm just gonna run through the wall.
Oh, okay. Very well. You will get 1 chase point. Do you activate it? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will get 1 chase point.
Also, as I'm like running past, I'm just gonna say, clean those.
you're just running along the wall of the building. You're like, clean those. Rene.
As I run up and I see them, as I'm like coming up on them, I reach under my cloak and I pull out my diplomat's badge and I go, "Official state business, get out of the way!"
All right, you will succeed. There's one chase point.
And then I look back as I'm running away. I'm like, "Go back and stay in school."
They're like, oh shit, a fed. Feredir.
Dude, a narc.
I'll be honest with you. We are unknown underground. We've been trying to track you down ever since the assassination occurred. But if you come with us, we can work out a deal. We can make it so that you are not handed directly over to Kularan officials. We can get you handed over to someone like the Knights of St. Dido. They'll keep you safe from whoever might come for you.
Rene, roll diplomacy with a +4.
Oh, higher.
It could be the 1 in 400. It could be.
Make that 2 into a 4, and then that 4 into a 6.
So, Rene, you watch as she will slowly crouch down, place her Drake rifle on the floor. Her eyes have not broke eye contact with you. She will stand back up, hands very slowly but carefully raised. She has surrendered herself to you, it seems.
Alright.
Yeah, Adrian's gonna walk up and grab the gun.
Very well.
And I will tell her to walk towards the knight very slowly, whilst keeping my eyes on the stairs to see if there's anybody coming down.
I'm gonna pull my manacles out of my bag when she gets over here.
Great, everything's okay.
Are you sure?
Yes, she ran into this this domicile, and well, he didn't want to hurt your cat. Your table is broken though.
Speaking of cat, the orange tabby cat kind of approaches you and kind of rubs his head against your ankle before moving toward Nasira. She will look at you and she goes, "Okay." She will raise her chin up very defiantly, not towards you, but trying to raise her own confidence.
We'll get everything dealt with down here, and I'll let you know when it's safe to come down.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. I'll go back downstairs.
But I have no allegiances to him. He was merely interested in the weapon. Seemed to want to help me out. Said he could offer me refuge, but I refused. I just wanted to get rid of the weapon at the moment.
So you just gave it to the Duke? That's it?
That's all I did. It was always going to be a temporary measure.
Why not just toss it?
It means something to me. It was something my papa gave me. I wasn't going to throw it away. He said he'd give it back to me.
And...
Now, forgive me if I'm wrong, as I'm simply making an assumption here, but you stated that you and Yaroslav were the only people involved, were you not?
Sure not.
Then neither one of you would happen to be alchemically inclined, would you?
And I told him I was going to shoot some rich businessman. He said, fine. I will help you out. I wanted to help out a young upstart revolutionary. So I combined my gunsmithing and marksman skills with his alchemy.
And it just, you know, 2 and 2 worked.
Didn't work exactly since you all intervened. But you know, I got Malcolm Hamilton at least.
Galali,
That you did.
I want to make something quite clear to you. We won't be turning you over to the Kalaran officials, but that doesn't mean you will walk away scot-free for what you've done.
No, I don't imagine so. But I know those Kalarans would love to make an example out of me.
And we won't let that happen.
She will kind of remain seated on the chair.
Does that sound alright with you?
She says, I don't know. They seem more like a cartel than a police, but at this point, I'm willing to be handed over to them than anyone else up there.
Think of it this way. If we were to place you in custody of the Knights, or even the Windmill Dragons, for that matter, the Kularans could probably pull their weight in both organizations to get their hands on you, whereas with the Enforcers, they have no strings attached. They may be a paramilitary organization, but what choices do you have at the moment?
She kind of slouches her shoulders and says, you make a fair point, Galleon. She will begin to just kick her feet up on the carpet as you all patiently wait for the arrival of the doctor. When he thought the time was right, that's all he said.
Well, I trust him.
Because I have no other choice. And he was the one that was willing to offer to help me. He seemed to already know what was going on.
But you disdain Zilla, do you not?
I don't like Zilla.
You don't like them, you want nothing to do with them. Why go straight to somebody who is directly affiliated with them?
I did not go to him. He came to me. And there wasn't exactly a scenario to really refuse a man of his power, trident, and eidolon behind him.
And at the very least, he didn't like the Kularan officials you shot, so, as the saying goes, the enemy, my enemy.
Yes.
And
that's...
one hand washes another.
I think Lockchester, Yefkin, and Hamilton were involved in some sort of business arrangement that she was a ship worker, and she perished at sea on one of their ships. Didn't get to know her quite well. My father was convinced she would come back. She would, it would just take her a while. Maybe she was rescued by mermaids. Maybe someone in the sea. Sound familiar to you?
I've known strange things to happen at sea. And I've known a couple people to come back from the depths. Who knows?
Had given him, and he's trying his damnedest to not make sure that's not going in a bad condition. And of course, as you kind of wrap yourself around in this blanket, and you kind of do you put like your hat over your face?
Yeah.
Anything you want to think about as you're trying to go to sleep?
Man, the city is really fun to shit.
The streets aren't what they used to be.
We have anarchists, we have political assassins who are their personal vendetta.
It's another day. Another detective has to work.
I buy the pack.
Oh damn! The pack comes in.
We're gonna be splitting a pack.
Like there's
We'll
like
buy-
it's a
We'll
10
buy we'll buy a 6-pack of beer too while we're at it.
Ooh,
Damn.
hell, I was gonna say, I don't know if I'm down with a 6-pack of juice.
We'll get both.
I'll say altogether it'll be about let's say $18. Are you paying for that
Alright.
all alone?
Yeah.
Very well. The government money.
And
coming in
me and Feredir are like sitting on the stairs outside.
Yeah, you guys are relaxing. It's all
I
in a
mean,
day's
we're in
work.
a convenience store, right?
Yeah. At this point, you were in the store, and then you're probably coming out.
What type of store is this? Is this just like normal?
It's almost
just
like a
normal
it's almost
snacks?
it's like a just a normal convenience store, right? Like a Turkey Hill.
Like a turkey hill. So no made to
What the
order
fuck
food.
is a Turkey Hill, bro?
That's a whole other night.
You mean a
Another
racetrack
night.
or a quick trip?
The what?
They don't have that. So Adrian she's snoozing. He's wrapped up in the blanket of the late wife of Moritz, a familial figure. He's just relaxing. He's sleeping. Meanwhile, you two are absolutely going ham with the snacks and breakfast material. And also, you guys bring out your food. Go back to like the outer balcony area here. It's almost like a platform or a catwalk. And see the morning sun kind of continue to rise up. You guys partake in your food, your beverages. You enjoy each other's company and the vegetation and presence of the Fitzrobert building here
A
as
slight respite.
a slight respite after a very intense chase.
I mean, I'm just gonna like at some point just kind of like doze off, but I'll say, wake me up when you get hungry. I'll whip something up for all of us.
Okay. And she'll kiss you in the back of the neck, and she'll kind of nuzzle her face into your shoulder. She'll just kind of sleep with you for a moment. As with you, John, what are you doing?
I'm kind of just sitting on another couch and I'm watching all this and I'm like, what do I do in this scenario?
Looks at Kai the cat. I miss my wife, Kai.
Well,
I mean, B did say make yourself at home.
Takes off the sabatons,
no.
lets them dogs out.
You don't want to see those, bro.
The yellow
Why
feet.
did it smell? Why did it smell 10 times worse than usual?
Maybe
Especially when it
she's-
comes down to something as serious like this.
Or maybe she's the one that's tipped her off.
That's possible.
There's
She
also
has
the
seen us snooping around the building all day.
There's also the possibility of, with all the commotion they made, perhaps they've called off the meeting.
But they would still have a meeting room in which they would have meeting papers or like terminal logs that we would be able to see or investigate.
Well, we can't exactly go around asking to check out everyone's apartment.
No.
That's why we go to Misfits Robert and tell her, get her to tell us the truth. The actual truth this time. Unless you guys want to wait around here for a couple more hours.
Nah, you guys go on interrogating. I'm just gonna keep on lookout just in case.
It's that you so happen to have family over at last night. And of course your friends will corroborate your story, but that's all it is. It's just a story. Now, I've been quite kind to you up until this point, but there's more dishes in that kitchen than there ever were for some family gathering. As well as the magical items you have hidden in your abode. Yes, albeit some of them can be excused as minor trinkets or things of protection, but, I mean, to have blatantly your eyes and ears all over the building, the previously captured criminal running straight over here looking for asylum, it's too much to deny, Miss Fitzrobert.
Drug dealer here. You have a pirate over there who banished a government agent. Right? I can go as far as you'd like. But for now, I'm setting the boundaries now. Get the fuck out of my building.
And Miss Fitzrobert, what would the government officials say if they were to find out that a landlord is evicting a tenant simply based on being accused of what could be some big crimes? They wouldn't look too kindly upon that. They might even foreclose on this building.
Go ahead. I'll fight it. You think this is the first time?
No, of course it's not the first time. But this is the first time anybody stood up to you, and you hate that. I can tell. You hate it. Your threats to B may work on B, but they will not work on us. I assure you, we will get to the bottom of this.
Goodbye, Roman. Slung over his shoulder. He's not looking to threaten, but he's just waiting. B, do you leave?
He's gonna look at Miss Fitzrobert and say, disregarding my profession, I always tried and did my best to be nice with you and be respectful and be responsible with paying monthly on time and sometimes even months in advance. I don't know what to say. You disgust me. And B's just gonna walk out.
You walk out. Rene, you walk out. Feredir, do you do anything?
No. He's just gonna like have an expression of just like, oh shit. And fucking walk out.
Very well. As all of you leave the room of Marcella Fitzrobert, the landlady of the building, she kind of returns to the window. She mutters something to Paul Postman, nods. This is all, of course, you guys having left the building. This faint smell of Barney's cigarettes still there in the ashtray. Kind of lingers in the hall. Next time, for the next arc, but essentially, it is, the Zarkel Times writes up that the Alabaster Enforcers have captured the assassin with the help of Feredir, Halfsfoda, Captain of the Bleached Bones. And it shows, like, several of the Alabaster Enforcers surrounding, with Feredir, like, not in the middle. Feredir's not exactly in the middle, but he's off to the side, with Bone Jovi and Bones Marrow, both repping the Jolly Roger of his ship. And, you know, there's like 10 Alabaster Enforcers. They're all kind of like hyping each other up. Some of them are hyping up Feredir, because some of them are fans of Feredir, and that news spreads like wildfire. Not in this city, but in the topside city, more so.
Oh, get fucked.
And so,
Kulara.
In Kularo, yeah. Please
Good.
do not apologize. I will inform Dr. Isilme to immediately bring you all a van so we can help you get a hold. It's not an issue. Trust me.
No, you don't have to do that. I have to call him either way.
I will be. Let's not make this an argument. You've done everything for the clinic. You've done so much. This is the bare minimum I can provide. Okay? Do not act like this is a debt. We're friends. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, Emily.
Of course. Hang in there, sweetie. And she will hang up the line. Until she feels that you are expendable. Cutthroat business, unfortunately. But, wouldn't have to worry about that. The clinic does not offer systems like that. So please, take some time to yourself in this moment, collect yourself, to stay strong. If you wish to have a one-on-one, always happy to do that with you.
Thank you, Dr. Isilme. I'll hold you up on that in a couple days, probably.
Very well. I look forward to it. Anything else?
Right, I have to start packing.
Alright. Farewell, B. See you later.
See ya. And B's gonna hang up and then, get all other things all sorted out. Keep an eye on her as well. Do some more digging. There's definitely a Zilla connection in her apartment somewhere, but we just don't know where.
On that note, I asked a couple of the homeless around. Apparently, our assassin is possibly from Promenade section.
Really? Well, I don't know when we're gonna be getting back to actual investigative work for a good bit. The commotion with the assassin capture and this recent event is it put a halt to the investigation. At least for me, that is.
Well, I wouldn't blame you if you wanna tap out for a bit.
Thanks to your guys' efforts. Talali has been is not been convicted yet, but is in custody. There will be a back and forth legal battle, as no doubt Leonessan and Arcadian lawyers will come in and they'll debate about who should try who and where she would end up. That's legal battles that don't concern you, but you've done your work. And so, over the next couple of months, you will perform your activities, your roles, your own life jobs. You will all reconvene sometime in late September. And that will be the end of Arc 1.